Okay, here's that tutorial that I promised you guys that would be a follow-up to the demo that I did the other day in class, introducing you to Adobe After Effects and teaching you basically how to do some very preliminary animation. So to get started, let's go ahead and introduce you to the program once again, or refresh your introduction to the program. We have several key areas that we're looking at here in the program. The first area right here is just the standard workspace. This is where your project will actually appear, the screen composition, etc., the animation, as we get around to actually working with it. Over here to the left of that, this is our asset bin. Any file that we make part of our project is not physically embedded into the Adobe After Effects project file. Instead, it is linked to the program, and because of that, you need to come up with a good organized manner in which just to keep your project all together. We'll come back to that in just a second. Right down here, this is, well, currently the render queue is opened up, but if we click over on this None tab right here, this will show us our timeline. This is where our individual assets go, kind of form in a layer type fashion similar to the Adobe Photoshop layer system. Right over here on the right, we have several menus that we will use for animating. You can use this menu for text, other aspects of the software that you might want to delve into on your own time. So before we get started here, I just wanted to go back and talk about that organization. Now, since all these different assets are actually linked to the main project file, organization is key. Organization is a must, because if you start changing the location of the files on your hard drive, it will in essence break your project, and Adobe After Effects will not know what to do. So what I did as part of this demo is I created a demo-specific folder, and I created an art asset subfolder within it. Then I took these two different art assets that I have, the ball.psd, right, which is an image that I downloaded from Google specifically for this demo, and the Ricky Gervais animation layout. It's a pan from one of his shows, I believe. Once again, I borrowed this from Google. I just want you guys to understand that I do not own either of these images, and just want to remind you that you can't simply go out and just steal images from Google and use at your discretion. Okay, coming back over here to Adobe After Effects to get started, the first thing I'm going to do is click on my asset bin, or double click on it rather, and that will open up the import file dialog. Now go ahead and navigate to your project folder, to the subfolder, and I'll use Shift and select both